I'm back there doing jack dance like bow, 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 bow. And I'm not no fashionista, but I'm fly though. And I know I gave up, but I'm told her I don't, but you can try though. I'm not on top of it yet, but I'm that guy though. I take a look around at my confidence, just wide open, big whipping. I notice they treat me like I'm chosen. Eyes open, heart clean, and my mind focused. Just keeps going how I wrote it. How the could you doubt us? I mean, back then it made sense, but it's like, now what? Now they down to come round just to be round us. You ain't one of my dogs, why do you hound us? It's very few of you I like, but it's a whole lot of y'all I don't trust. Cause 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like bow, bow, bow. TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like bow, 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 bow. The King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they bow, 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 bow. I'm back there doing jack dance like bow, 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 bow.
Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA. Welcome, everyone. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And, of course, Andrew Wiggins. A new phase in his career, playing today as a Golden State Warrior for the first time.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster. Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Great work, DA. So at the top of their to-do list, Greg, generate buckets.
Yeah, you can get all the stops in the world, but it does you no good if you're not scoring on the other end.
Got to think on top of the game plan, it's about sharing the basketball. If they do that, they'll be just fine.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court. What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Curry can't get it to go. And some might go as far, Greg, is saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's DeRozan. Misses off the left iron.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Curry gets the bucket.
And nobody is pulling up from that kind of depth except for Stephen Curry.
To the middle. Here's Siakam. Fall with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And another three for Golden State.
Getting Wiggins something in the catch and shoot. That's just good offense and keeps him in a good rhythm.
Jones, no luck. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. So both teams making some changes here. Thunder trailing by 3. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Golden State moving the ball around. Hit by Horford. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Curry on the wing. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shoots over Bridges. And that one goes long.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
And O'Connell slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Curry. Picked by Horford. To the paint. And finished off by Horford.
Well, the defense is paying so much attention to what Stefan's doing. It's going to lead to baskets for this offense like that one.
Now here's Griffin. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And a deep three from Curry. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
.51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Curry. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And the Thunder making a switch here.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity. And when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Tipped away. Curry outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Under trailing by 3. Griffin's shot is off. Outside Westbrook. Here's Curry with the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks. Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they? Brent, Durant, and Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, obviously really young and green at that time. Unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hardline stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And the offensive energy of DeRozan won him that shot. He never stops working the floor, looking for those opportunities.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Both teams changing it up here. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Bridges with the steal. DeRozan, the open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And now a 4-point Thunder lead.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Outside, Jones. Back to DeRozan. Brown trying to free himself up. He can't get that one. Wiggins with some nice D. Curry looking it over. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for your Thunder.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, if Steph Curry works as hard at golf when he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. He's no slouch on the golf course.
There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Had you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018. And I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and they got out there during the final.
5 to shoot. Kept alive. And Fall gets it to go.
A hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. From deep. Warriors the rebound. Thompson outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Outside Curry. Thompson right side. They get it back. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. A minute 50 left in the first half. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to DeRozan. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Pass to Siakam. Inside. And Bull pulls it down. And it's Golden State's ball. Curry is inside. The tray. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, the point guard's responsibility, and it's Curry in this instance, is to keep your teammates involved. Nice play.
And here's DeRozan. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Embiid. He has 6. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Horford.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And the first one drops. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Good on both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Bull. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
And he gets it back. Just 5 to shoot. Curry with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Barry, what made them special?
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
The Thunder with the lead. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Siakam. Siakam throws it down.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Pick by Horford. On its way from Curry for 2. And the shot is good. Horford's got 6.
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph. He ends up moving the ball to get points.
Siakam's shot is off.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And Curry still feels like he has a ton to prove. That is championship fiber. That drive helps elevate his game.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry is loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 2009.
Now here's Curry. He's got 13. On the wing, Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Pass to Embiid. Down low. Now Curry. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Shoots. No good. Shot missing. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. Puts it up there for Siakam. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Or for double team. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Wiggins has got 6 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Back to Brunson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Griffin. Pass to Brunson. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Russell Westbrook. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Westbrook. Bull, that's good.
Nice job by Russell just not forcing anything on that play.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. To the inside. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And Westbrook with 2 very loud points.
Outside Griffin. Brunson with a clean look. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Now here's Westbrook. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Curry. Pass to Adams for the lead. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Over to the wing. Down low. Inside. Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Bull. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Russell Westbrook. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Morris. And he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And so here is Oklahoma City. Left side, DeRozan. Over Wiggins. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Curry. To take the lead. Wiggins with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Fall. That ball. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Brunson. That one a little long. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Here's Curry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Steph with a great job there of finding the seam and just attacking the paint, trying to get as deep as possible. And he gets a little bit physical with him, but will pay off in free throws.
Thunder trailing by 4. Siakam outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Pass to Horford. Back to Thompson. Count it. Good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's DeRozan. Off the left rim and out. Warriors leading by 4. Right side, Westbrook. Now here is Horford. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Siakam up top. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
And Oklahoma City with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say this is our team and this is who we're moving forward with.
And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here's Westbrook from the arc. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. Unloads. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Siakam. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And the Thunder with possession. Up top, Embiid.
You can tell that Horford really helps in altering the shot by sliding over. His presence alone adjusting that one.
Pass to Thompson. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Well done, Andrew Wiggins. If he can sustain that kind of energy on the defensive end, boy, he's an asset out there.
Back to Westbrook. Wiggins outside. Pass to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Timeout called the Warriors. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Thunder trailing by 6. Brunson goes in. Can't cash in from close range. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Pass to Bull. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Bulls got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish with the contact.
That one falls for Brunson. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Wiggins. In time, he gets the jumper to fall.
The length of Wiggins helping him out. They're able to stretch it up on the inside and find a shot.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. So it's the Thunder now. And finished off by Siakam.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strip.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Wiggins from outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within single digits.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Thompson way outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Wow, from way downtown, Thompson's ready to shoot. His confidence right now through the roof.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Stephen Curry.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And the Thunder with some changes. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 10-point game. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Shoots from 14. That shot no good. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Golden State ball.
Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thompson outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have
none of them you wanna gas. Nah. And that 0-1 drought had them pulling out old money with the sour smell. 08 drought, the ghetto still crowded still. I went to work on it with a power drill.
Every corner on smash. This is facts. Don't go nowhere without my. Even in Hollywood. I had to mail them back. Relax as soon as they slip. That's when we. Yo, my youngin' coming through and he gon' Leo on the news. That's what they gon' see, yo.